Yeah, I'm Andrew Elphick from the Anywhere Business Network. Today I'm going to go over part of business planning. Particularly, I'm going to look at the SWOT analysis. Now, you might not have heard of it, and you might have heard of it before, but I'm going to give you a different take perhaps. Yeah, the SWOT analysis is for strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Now, your strengths are the things that you can do. You need to analyse your strengths. You might have a strength in time management skills. You might have a strength in organisation. You can gain those from all sorts of things. If you've got a family, for example, time management is an essential item. Whether you can get those kids to school, or whether you can pick them up from play centre, or you can take them to kindergarten, they're all part of time management. Even how fast you can get around the supermarket when you've got kids and they're screaming at you and they want stuff at that particular aisle just before the checkout. Those are all strengths that you can note down that you have. The next one is the business environment where you're working in. What are your strengths within that business environment? Write them down. The next thing to focus on is weaknesses. Where you're not good at. Do you have to buy in those sort of things? Or you can overcome those weaknesses through things like education. The next one is opportunities. Well, those are things to exploit. Those are things that you could make money out of for your point of difference. The point of difference being the way you stand out from the rest of the crowd. The next one is threats. The competition might be a threat, but you need to study the competition to find out what they do right and what they do wrong, because that gives you opportunity to exploit their weaknesses for your gain. Now let's focus on weaknesses. I reckon that weaknesses are always opportunities. You know they're opportunities because they can lead to you to new learning opportunities. And those learning opportunities will allow you to overcome the weakness. Now, you might say, well, you can't overcome those weaknesses. Okay, therefore you have to buy in those particular items at a cost. Now, sometimes it's only fear. Well, turn it into courage to try and do something about it. At least look at the learning possibilities. And if you look at those learning opportunities, you might be able to overcome that weakness. The next one is the threats part of it. The competition. You know, you've studied what they do well, what they don't. But that leads you to your point of difference. And that point of difference is the essential in the business planning that you're trying to achieve. You know, this has only been a brief introduction to strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. But I'm sure you can work through those items. Have a look at the questionnaire that we have, and that's available on our website if you sign up as part of the digital Kickstart series. Till next time.